Hey everybody, Pop here from the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Welcome to another episode of our Learning to Quilt with Pop. This week we're going to do something a little bit different. We started with the E's and I's last week, and this week I wanted to do something a little bit different. The overall plan here for me and how I learn is slightly different than I guess most people would think to learn. I want to learn, but I also want to have fun doing it. So in this case, I have a brand new piece of batting, backing, and top here. Same broadcloth, same pattern, or same material. And I'm just going to do something that is geometric in shape. So something that isn't like an E or an I or a C or an O or something like that. And I'm going to use, I guess, perception of where I am on the piece of fabric and learning how to move through the fabric into the void space that we have in play here. So without too much delay here in conversation, let's get started. So we're gonna start, let's start right over here, just because we can. There's no rules in this. I'm going to bring up the bobbin, maybe. Yeah, we're going to bring up the bobbin here. Get some weird rolling happening with the... I'm going to have to re-level the long arm by the looks of it. So last week I forgot to mention that this is off the belt. So I got my bobbin up here. I'm going to sing a couple single stitches, and then we're going to start. So I'm going to start with a square. So I'm going to make a really small square here, and off of that square I'm going to go the size of my my foot. So we're going to come up, and then we're going to eye how big the foot is, and we're going to keep going. And we're going to keep doing a square. And yes, I do realize I just went over the threads. And we're going to progressively get bigger on this square. And we're going to keep going. And I'm going to stop here for a second. I'm going to try and get rid of these threads because they're bugging me. It's going to be one of those days. And now that we've moved all over the place, let's get back and continue our square. So as you get bigger, you'll notice that it's harder to maintain the spacing properly. So you have to start to focus on where you're going to go next. When you reach the size that you want, come down and start with another box. And you're going to keep going around in squares. And what this does is gives you the hand-eye coordination to do relatively straight lines. Some of my lines are straighter than others, and some of them are right on the 1/4 inch, and some of them aren't, as you can see. Coughing is a deterrent for free motion quilting. So from here we're going to go straight across, and I'm going to create another square. This time I'm going to do a little bit bigger center one, because we can. We don't have to do a little one, we can do a bigger one. And the goal of this is to practice, see where you're going to move to, and try and keep as close to your 1/4 inch of your foot that you can. See a little turn there, not a big deal. We'll just keep going. Okay. And I'm going to come up here and do another one. As you can see, it very quickly can fill up space on this. And they don't have to be square, they can be rectangles. At some point I'll do the same process, but I'll do it with circles. And what this does is, as you get better at this, it'll enable you to work on doing your echoing of objects. You can follow a line, you can do this. That's going to be the last one for this. And we're going to go up through. We're going to reach across, all the way across. We're going to do a little box here. Still got a bit of a top. Okay. Nothing stops quilting, right? Quilting must go on. Like show business. And the goal is to keep it as close to straight as possible for each of the sides, as close to the 1/4 inch as possible. And this is fun. It's actually really relaxing. And we're making a mess now. Okay. This is at the full extension of my reach. So I know that I need to work on my extension. One of the other things that somebody recommended is that I not grab hold of the handlebars nearly as strongly as I was, so thank you for whoever mentioned that. I do seem to have a little bit more control when I do it this way, unless I'm at my full extension. As you can see, the close stuff is not too bad, but as I'm further away, not as comfortable. So I know where I need to practice. Straight lines are not easy. And there we go. So as you can see, this is fun, it's fast, and you can learn a lot from how you're moving, how your lines are, where you have to look to go next. So definitely try this one out. It's a lot of fun. And the other thing is these are transferable. Anything that we do in this series will be transferable to your domestic machine for free motion or a mid-arm as well. So it's the same motion, whether you're doing it this way or you're doing it this way with the handlebars. So definitely give it a try. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next show. Bye-bye.